Hey guys, you guys know me as Moonstone Tarot. I'm here to welcome all you beginners that are interested in getting into tarot. Welcome to Tarot World and thank you for choosing my channel. Please stay tuned for more videos, like, share, and subscribe. But here I'm just going over 10 basic tarot tips to get you started. The first tip is get a beginner deck. So get something that's very basic, something that is easy to learn. Some of the decks out there have a lot of art and they're very visually intriguing. However, when you're beginning and navigating, some will use Roman numerals, some of them will have words and keywords. I would suggest going with something that you're comfortable with. The second tip is get the deck that you actually want. So step one, I know, get the beginner deck, the boring one, the one that you're kind of just like, I'm not really drawn to this, but it is easy. And then buy the one that you are really intrigued with, because you're going to outgrow your beginner deck. And then you already have your awesome deck. So it gives you that drive to want to continue to learn tarot, but something to work up to. Study each card individually. This is so important. So once you get your new deck, your beginner deck, you're going to set that book in the box aside and go through each card individually. Spend about a minute on those cards. So while you're studying each card, I want you to go ahead and journal 3 key words that you can remember for each card, and then journal those. Go back to the book later and see what the author and illustrator, how they interpreted that card and what they want you to kind of get from that, and maybe journal and add some more of those later. The biggest thing is, half your battle is studying the minors, because out of 78 cards, you have more minors than you have majors. I wish someone would have told me that. Minors are very important to daily life. So like detailed experiences, daily, like shorter, versions of the story. Where when we look at the majors, there's 21 or 22, depending on if it starts from 0 or if it starts at 1. Some decks start and vary in different ways. So start out with the minors, then go into the majors. Majors are big life events that take time to, accomplish and learn those life lessons. The minors are like day-to-day experiences, and there's so many more of them, so just be mindful of that. The next thing and bit of advice that I could give you is stay away from reversals in the beginning. I love reversals now, but when I started, my instinct was to take what it meant, and then reverse it. So like this would be the card's meaning, and when the card comes up in your spread and it's reversed, my instinct was to just take the basic information of what the card means and reverse it. And that's not what reversals are all about. So I would stay clear from reversals until you're comfortable with the basics. Learn one spread at a time. I decided and chose the Celtic Cross, which is 12 cards, and it is a wealth of information and it is helpful, but I should have started out with past, present, future to the 12th, like the hugest spread I could possibly find. I'm just encouraging you guys, word of advice from me is just start out with the basics. One card spread for yourself to help you study every day, and then when you start getting comfortable in doing readings for family and friends, maybe the past, present, and future. Tip 8 is reading for family and friends. Family and friends are going to give you awesome feedback. They're going to be truthful. They're going to be honest. They're going to let you know what happened and what didn't resonate with them. And with me, now that I do readings for like hundreds of people out there, sometimes I don't get feedback. And so it's very helpful to keep me on my A game. I still do family and friends readings just to make sure that I'm still, in my zen and like offering clear readings. And I want that interaction and that feedback too, because it builds up my confidence. And as a reader, we need that confidence. Our 9th tip is trust your intuition. Once you have those basics down and you have a spread that you're comfortable with, go for it. So once you're comfortable with a spread, that 3, past, present, and future. If you're doing a reading for somebody and you pull a card and you just don't feel that the basic meaning is what it's trying to tell you, trust your fucking intuition. Think of it. Tarot in a spread is like a chapter of someone's life, and each card is a page to that chapter. Just because the card has a basic meaning doesn't mean that that basic meaning is going to fit the overall spread and story. So if things aren't like that card's basic meaning isn't meeting up with everything else and you feel another way about that card, speak it, because that's your intuition guiding you and helping you connect that puzzle together as a whole for the person that you're reading for. It makes more sense than trying to fight it and say, nope, the basic meaning applies, so I have to use the basic meaning. You don't always have to. Trust your intuition. The 10th thing is, remember, as a reader, our responsibility is to let the people know that we're reading for that not every outcome is cemented and permanent. Everybody is on a path. Tarot gives you that path, a glimpse of that person's path. And your job is to let them know that if they're not liking what's on the table, that they can choose an alternative. So tarot is not fortune telling, but it's guiding. It's guided information. It's something that's telling us that, okay, we're on the right path. And if that's the right path for you, and if you're on the wrong path or it doesn't resonate with you and you're like, no, I don't want this to happen, then we can go on our own path. That's our responsibility as a reader, is to make sure that the person knows that we are not fortune tellers. We cannot predict the future and say this is going to happen, because everybody has free will. Everybody can change the direction that they're going in. So it's in their hands on what the outcome is. Last, and this isn't even on there, but have freaking fun with tarot. A lot of people take it seriously, and it should be. It's a divination tool. It should be respected. Clean and cleanse your space in you, because sometimes you just pick up on things and it's hard to clear that energy out. You know, and what I mean by having fun with it is, don't look at tarot as like, okay, this is exactly what's going to happen, and oh my gosh, the death card came up. Like, death doesn't always mean really death. It can mean transformation, change, beautiful change. So don't take things for visual value or textbook value. Follow your intuition and what feels right, but have fun with it. Have fun learning, have fun using it, and have fun doing those readings. Thanks for watching. Have fun. Bye.